On today's episode of Flashback Friday, we'll be exploring the Aba Women Riot of 1929. The Aba Women Riot, also known as the Women's War, was considered a period of unrest against British colonial rule in Nigeria, which took place in the year 1929. The protest was led by women in the provinces of Calabar and Owerri in southeastern Nigeria in November and December of 1929, which later became known as the Aba Women's Riot of 1929 in British colonial history and was equally referred to as the Women's War in Igbo history. Thousands of Igbo women organized a massive revolt against the policies imposed by the British colonial administrators in southeastern Nigeria, touching off the most serious challenge to British rule in the history of the colony. The Women's War took months for the government to suppress. The protest was conducted as a response to a number of factors, including taxes. At the time, the British government had imposed new taxes on the women to run their market stalls. The women believed that the taxes would drive them out of their businesses and disrupt their food supply. Another factor was the appointment of warrant chiefs. The British appointed African judges and tax collectors called warrant chiefs to rule over the people. The women believed that the warrant chiefs were oppressive and abused their power. Overtaxation was equally another major factor that led to the protest. The women were unhappy with the high taxes on their husbands and sons. The women protested by sitting, dancing and chanting. The protest spread throughout the Owerri Calabar district, involving over 10,000 women. However, the protest was seen as a peaceful and successful one, and the women did not have to pay the taxes that were levied on them. Additionally, the government also appointed women to serve on the native court. The Aba Women's Riot built up a legacy that is considered an historical example of anti-colonial and feminist protest. Till date, the women's legacy is remembered in Nigeria, and people are proud of what they achieved. That's all on Flashback Friday. Make it a date with us next week. Thanks for watching.